We're wrapping up the show with another interesting event that happened last night. So we had the Ottawa Sports Hall of Fame being done upstairs, and then right downstairs was actually another ceremony. It was for the safety leaders for Crime Prevention Week. Joining us, Crime Prevention Ottawa Executive Director Nancy Woolsford. Great to have you on the show.
Thanks, Leanne.
And also one of the recipients who was honored last night, Mohammed Hassan. Great to have you here. Okay, so give us a quick rundown. This was an event that corresponded with Crime Prevention Week that was done last night.
Absolutely. It's our way of celebrating Crime Prevention Week to honor the programs, the volunteers, the professionals who are devoting so much of their heart and soul to keeping our community safe. People who are out there on the front line doing fabulous work, the unsung heroes who really need the recognition, and it was a wonderful event.
It's interesting to see. It's the third year that you've done an event like this. You had about 29, close to 30 nominations. To be able to narrow that down to 8 that were honored last night, that must have been a tough task.
It was a tough task. I chair the committee, but I don't vote, so I'm very happy to say that it's an entirely volunteer-driven process, and it's really exciting to watch.
It's something that's making a difference, and we are seeing it making a difference in the community, thanks to gentlemen like Mohammed. Can you give us a rundown? You've really tried to branch in the Somalian community originally. I think you helped about 75 families. Now you're looking at over 200 that you've really touched with these programs.
How it started was 75 youth to the Mayor's Task Force. One of my roles is connecting youth to the programs and services available within the city of Ottawa and build up partnerships with organizations and employers. The success of that 75 have been expanded to the Visible Minority Youth Initiative in 2009, and now it's for all youth in Ottawa. And currently we have got up to 200 in caseload.
200 in caseload. What did you find was the biggest need when you first met with these families that were new Canadians that you found that needed to be done immediately?
The challenge is, number one, as a newcomer, there's always isolation. There's no network that have been built before. And just to code it to the perspective that I deal and the way I work with is that to be understood, one must be understanding it. So first I have to understand where those youth are coming from. What kind of events and trauma did they had before? And what kind of support system they have. Until I understand that, I can't help them.
But they probably feel, as new Canadians arriving from a situation that they were in, that they can speak to you and that you'll understand, so that you have a better branch out into how they'll better integrate into their new life here.
And that's where it comes, as being as a role model. That's where it becomes as becoming a mentor, and also trying to build up a support system. And that support system is not only for the Somali community, but it's the community that they live in with. There's a lot of organizations that support us. There's a lot of, in terms of employers who are very willing to lend a hand, as I was lent a hand when I came to the country.
I was going to say, what was your response? What was it like for you to arrive and then to see your life change? And then my second question was, what was it like for you then to be honored last night in an event like this?
I'll just give you a scenario. Imagine a young child that's just learning how to crawl, and someone have lent a hand to start walking and come to their sense when they start running. That was with my situation. Someone have lent their hand, and all the way along, that hand kept going on. And that's what keeps me going until today, so that I can give it back to what I have been given.
Was it nice last night?
It was excellent. It was exciting.
We're looking at a wonderful picture right here of you and some people receiving awards. Great to see your family was there, and this wonderful new life that you've been able to offer them as well. I know that you wanted to thank people because really you've embraced the change, you've helped others, but there were people you wanted to thank.
I would like to thank all the Ottawa community, because without that support, the things that happened last night wouldn't have been possible. Along the way, there's always some people there who will support you. It's only if you could go and reach them out. The Canadians are very open-minded and very helpful. It's how you get them.
Congratulations once again, and Nancy, a great concept in having these awards available for the third straight year, and I'm sure as the years go on you'll be getting a lot more nominations, which is wonderful to see in our community. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We do have to take a short commercial break. We're going to be back to wrap up this edition of CTV Morning Live right after.